Hola, I am reading Evie, and today I am going to talk about the book that I just finished, Behind Closed Doors by Kathryn Croft. Let's get into it. A chilling psychological thriller for fans of Gillian. Okay, I'm not reading all that. That will haunt you long after you finish reading. It was just some authors. Olivia Taylor is distraught after the breakup of her marriage and believes she has suffered the worst life can throw at her. Full of hope, Olivia leaves her marital home and begins to build a new life with her 9-year-old daughter, Ellie. But meeting her new neighbor, Michael Crossman, is the beginning of an unspeakable nightmare for Olivia. As Olivia struggles to hold her life together and shelter her daughter from further pain, decisions driven by lust, loneliness, and ignorance finally catch up with her, with horrifying consequences. It is only through the retelling of her story that we piece together what has led her to become a mere shadow of the woman she once was. So the plot really does actually describe the book really well, I would think, as opposed to a couple that I've read on this channel already. It states this takes place in London. I seem to be reading a lot of foreign books this year, so I don't know what's up with that. I'm not complaining. 'Tis the year, I guess. I wonder why Olivia left Carl. Hopefully nothing to do with abuse. You could tell Leon, her boss, likes her, probably has since college. So nothing ever came of that, so maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It just seemed like he did. Okay, I doubt they divorced because of abuse, so that's good. He's still taking Ellie over the weekends, and they seem to be cordial with each other. So it didn't seem like she was scared of him or anything like that. So that was good. I wonder if this whole book is basically a letter to Michael from Olivia. So we never really figure that out. It's kind of written like one, but I don't know. So Olivia was acting like a stalker when it came to Michael because she kept peeking out her peek hole at the door and was watching him go by and basically just keeping up with his schedule. It's a little creepy to read. Ellie wanted to drink her juice in a wine glass. It made me remember when I would drink soda in it was like a plastic champagne cup thing. It made me feel fancy. I wonder if Carl cheated. Barbara, his mom, agreed with Ellie on, I meant Olivia, agreed with Olivia on leaving him because she can't condone what he did. How refreshing. It's usually the parents defend their child the high hell. So it was kind of nice. Yeah, I meant Olivia, not Ellie. Ellie's the daughter. Cool. Michael is a piece of shit. Takes her away, but then gets pissy when she has a good time with the friends that he invited to. Then he also gets pissy when he tries to being there for him when his sister goes missing and ends up abandoning her at night on the streets, away from home. Or at least I think they were away from home. No, at that point they were back, but still. And I hate to say it on here, but he consistently rapes her too. It's gross. So I did not like Michael at all. He never really got better. Olivia is on a date with a man named Jonathan. He says he has 3 kids who he never sees because they moved to Scotland. I wonder why he didn't just go with them then and buy an apartment or something there. Or flat, I should say. Whatever they call it in Scotland. Michael wrote Olivia a letter, but didn't tell us what it said. Some BS excuse from him being in a previous relationship, and it sounds like someone named Sarah cheated on him. So it kind of annoyed me that we didn't ever see what was in the letter, but whatever. All he did was pin it to her door. Yeah, pin it to her door. I thought he slid it under for some reason. He put it under her door, and yeah, that was it. That was, again, super annoying. I can't imagine why Olivia is being so blind to the red flags when she even recognizes it as red flags. She seems miserable. Michael sucks. His sister sucks. What could possibly be so great about being this miserable? And all she has to do is break up with him and never see him again. I know love doesn't work that way, but come on. Have some self-respect. You also have a daughter to think about. Think of her. Michael cares a tad too much about Chloe's love life, and Ellie said that brothers are icky after they watched her one night. Suspicious. Because why are brothers icky? I can understand if this was a child, because I know little boys do gross stuff, like, I don't know, pass gas or in somebody's face or something. I know some grown men do that too, but I know like little boys do icky stuff, but what is icky about an adult and brother and sister? Suspicious. I wonder if something perverted is going on or if they're not actually related. It looks like it takes a break from her story to Michael, and from that, it looks like she might be in a mental hospital. I think she was. So why is she in a mental hospital? Why aren't we all in a mental hospital? I'm just kidding. It's getting old how she keeps saying stuff like, how could I be so oblivious to my daughter's feelings and thoughts? But then makes zero changes. It's like she's forgotten she has a kid. So she said that like a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. Not that direct line, obviously. It was like, ah! I just wanted to take her by the shoulders and shake her and say, you have a daughter. Stop worrying about Michael. Worry about Ellie. Anyways. Ellie's grandmother died, Barbara, so she died of breast cancer, I think it was. Some kind of cancer. That was sad. And Olivia says she's been quiet and not speaking much, thinking she was grieving. So, I mean, which is understandable. But then when she asked Carl how she is over the weekend, she seems to be doing great. Asking a lot of questions about Barbara, sketching her. She does like sketches and drawings. And so Carl, her dad, gave her a photo of Barbara, the grandmother, and it's for her to sketch. So Olivia just thinks Carl is just unobservant then. Yeah, as if being around Michael isn't the freaking issue, or Chloe even. Ah! Olivia comes home to find Chloe beaten up. Michael says he can't speak much and that the ex-boyfriend did it. Oh, I made a typo. Oh well. I wonder if it was Michael. It was just weird. Just weird. But apparently it wasn't him, so it does sound like it was the Nets. Maybe. As far as I know. Olivia is out of a job now due to a lack of money to keep the business open. I figured she'd be fired, honestly, but this kind of does suck for her. I just kind of figured she could be fired because she kept saying that she just couldn't focus at work. It just seemed like every day. So I was like, well, she's probably going to get fired. Just saying. But no, she was laid off. So, I made them a separate note. It was the ex-boyfriend who beat her. But now she's like, well, he has a right to be upset. I did just break up with them. No. To be upset, yes, of course. To beat the crap out of you, no. That's not how you react to a breakup. It's so stupid. People in this book is frustrating. Jonathan is back for some reason and is now harassing Olivia. It was random timing and so weird. It was just, yeah. So they shared numbers at their original date, and this was probably a year and a half later even, and after their date, where he runs into her again, and then that meeting is fine. They don't have a date or anything like that. But then he starts like messaging her all sorts of creepy things. It's a little suspicious, a little weird. Michael is insane. He wants to move to Spain and wants Olivia to come with him to live with a friend in a 3-bedroom apartment. But then, so spoiler alert, she agrees to move to Spain eventually. But then they start looking for an apartment by themselves. So I was a little confused. I don't know if maybe it was a timing issue, like they could stay with a friend until they get a place. And so maybe they started looking a little earlier. Maybe, I guess. We never find out, so. But I guess forget Ellie and Carl. I don't know. whatever. You don't just move to a whole different country with your kid and leave the father behind. Jonathan came to her place, and now Michael is mad at her. I can understand it being upset at being lied to, but you should still be there for her. So supposedly Jonathan didn't come by while Olivia was out, and then that's how Michael found out about the whole stalking situation. And then instead of comforting her, he just gets angry with her. Olivia decides to move after all and tells Carl, I wonder if he'll sue for custody, as he should. Which he never did. He actually ends up accepting the move. Whatever, I guess. She told Ellie, and I figured she'd be pissed off, but no, she actually wants to go. Obviously, this doesn't happen for some reason, just because we keep going back to Olivia in the mental hospital. So obviously they don't go to Spain. I just don't know why yet. Oh no, I hope nothing has happened to Ellie. It went to the present time where Olivia again is clearly in a mental hospital. I forgot I wrote that note. And it's family day and she hears children. Henny, a caretaker I guess, asked if she was okay with that. Hopefully Ellie isn't dead. I'll be really sad. She's only 9. Someone ripped up Ellie's sketchbook. Michael is saying Ellie must have done it. I think it was either Michael or maybe even Olivia, and she doesn't remember. I mean, she is in a mental hospital after all now, so... Oh, or it was Jonathan. I had wondered that too. But wait, it can't be because I forgot Olivia got a new number. So it's either Michael or Chloe, if not both. Okay, I'm on page 300. There's 318 pages, and nothing indicates why she'd be in the hospital. It's a very slow burn. So, the person who set Jonathan up was with Olivia was the next coworker of Olivia, like Mariah or Moira. I think it was like Mariah or something. I don't know. It was weird. I can't remember now. But she had set Jonathan up with Olivia. Now she's saying that he's had a girlfriend for months now. So why would he be stalking Olivia, sending her all these threatening messages? Now it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's weird. So I wondered if it was going to be Chloe who was the girlfriend, and it was. I was right. So the last not even 18 pages. Everything was wrapped up in 2 pages, and it went like this. So Michael and Chloe were sleeping together as brother and sisters. What is this, Game of Thrones? And then Chloe got into a fight with Olivia and was just punching her and everything. Ellie was upset because let me start over. Okay, so they're throwing a goodbye party for their last night in London, and Chloe stops by, but first Carl, Ellie, and his new girlfriend or whatever stops by. Just a quick visit, I guess, because Ellie was missing her mother or some crap. I don't even know. I don't know why they were there. I guess just plot, So they come. Sorry, it's an insect here. So they come over, and then Chloe comes over, and that's where the whole incest gross thing comes out. And then Chloe starts punching Olivia and just fighting her, all of a sudden filled with rage. And Ellie is crying and trying to get Chloe away from her mother. And they are in the hallway right by the staircase. So then Chloe accidentally pushes Ellie and she falls down the stairs and dies. So that was the whole wrap up. And then that's why Olivia is in the mental hospital because of this. So those were all my notes. I sort of like the book. I don't know that I would recommend it because it was very slow. It was very confusing. We had 3 different plot points that really basically went nowhere. Like the whole Jonathan supposedly stalking her, when it turns out it was Chloe all along because she was sleeping with her brother. It was very disgusting. I also didn't like that it was all wrapped up in like 2 pages, and we never really learned what happens. So I'm hoping Olivia breaks up with Jonathan at this point, or Michael, I'm sorry. At least I can, God forbid, only hope so, but I don't know. After all the crap that Michael has done at this point, who knows what the line is. But, yeah, I wasn't a fan. I wouldn't really call it a psychological thriller, because it really doesn't keep you at the edge of your seat. It's not really a thriller. It's basically what reads as a letter to Michael. And we never really learn if it's a letter or if she's just thinking and remembering or what. And we never really learn that. And basically ends with Carl getting and his girlfriend getting pregnant, which we knew that before the party. And then I guess she's in the hospital probably 9 months because by the time we learn she's, I don't remember her name, Lydia or whatever. By the time we learn she's pregnant, it's not very far along. And then it ends with them having a new little girl. So, I don't know. It was very rushed. It was very wrapped up, and I wish we've gotten more after Ellie passed, but whatever, I guess. So let me know what you think, if you liked it or if you hated it. I don't know what I like, if I liked or hated it. Still don't really know how I feel about it. I don't think I would ever recommend it though, so maybe that kind of leans towards dislike. But let me know what you think. Those are what that I told my feelings why I didn't like it. So tell me your feelings on why you liked it or didn't like it. Peace.